Collaborating with me in the commentary box is Matthew Richardson. Welcome, Richo.
Hi, Dennis. An absolute pleasure to join you.
This evening's match is between Sydney and Adelaide. Banners ready for the players. They run on in full confidence. They're looking sharp and the crowd are appreciating it. Umpire tosses the coin. Adelaide kicking to the right of screen. Welcome to round 5. Still early days in this year's season. Obviously, still a chance for some of those underperforming teams to work their way up the ladder.
We've seen some interesting tactics and game plans coming to the fore early this season. I'm really excited to see how this season pans out.
Well, they say patience is a virtue, but if we wait any longer for the siren to kick things off, I'm sure this crowd will get a little... The game is underway.
It's not the will to win that matters. Everyone has it. It's the will to prepare to win that matters.
Jacobs with the punch. He's got the football now. Hand passes. Kennedy with the mighty fist. Chips it down towards half forward. Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines the shot up. Puts boot to ball. He wins the contest. A long way out. Booted by Cunningham. Great grab. Opportunity now for Franklin. 45 metres out. Franklin shoots it. Hasn't got the carry. And we have the first goal of the match. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Great bounce. Palms it down nicely. He gets his hands on the footy. Takes it well.
Jenkins has got good knowledge of the game and you can see the events unfolding in front of him, but he just needs to react a little faster. Has the chance to even things out here. Gibbs with a long goal. We're all tied up.
You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Guided by Jacobs. Lloyd throws the ball. Free kick. Gets boot to Leather. Over the top of the pack.
Talia has so much potential. He could just be anything. He steadies now in front of goal. Puts boot to ball. Jones misses the ball. He's got the ball out even when being tackled. Hanbury plays it off to the man on the run. That's a mark. Naismith kicks it. Laird with the ball.
Puts boot to ball. Jacobs marks it.
He slams that on the boot. He claims the ball.
His stab kick once killed a small dog. I'm kidding. The dog was huge.
Otten's just a real slippery customer if you give him any space. Puts boot to ball. That's a mark. Betts getting into position for the kick. He slams that on the boot. He gets the upper hand.
30 metres from home. Couldn't ask for much better than this. It's an easy shot here. He kicks it, gun barrel straight. Adelaide with a marginal 1-goal lead. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Douglas bumped off the ball. Jacobs about as much help as a lighthouse in the desert right now. Takes his time as he lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies. Just get them in flying formation. Testing shot outside the 50. Gets boot to Leather. He wins the contest. Naismith is able to grab it on the half volley. Umpire calls for the ball. Jacobs thumps it forward. Collected by Parker. Good tap from Parker. His stab kick once killed a small dog. I'm kidding. The dog was huge. Kennedy grabs that one.
Kennedy has an elite ability to elevate off the ground. Sending it on its way. He gets the upper hand. He kicks the ball. Naismith marks it. He gets boot to the ball. He gets in under pressure. Crouch kicks the ball. Laird just wanted it more then.
Kicked in a flurry. Jenkins presents and takes the mark.
Puts boot to ball. Good mark.
Hanbury puts it on the boot. Jones presents and takes the mark. Gets boot to high. He's no oil painting, but look at him climbing the pack like a pop-up toaster. Looks like he panicked there. Drops the ball. He hand passes the ball. Parker going for distance. A favourable bounce. Cunningham went straight through him. And the ball goes out of bounds. Jacobs making his way onto the field. Looks like we'll have a throw in. Ruckman hard at it. Deft touch from Naismith. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop pass. Great grab.
Kennedy has his feet firmly on the ground and he's just a great leader around the club. He boots it. Laird marks it. Puts boot to ball. Strong mark there. Miller with the kick. Hanbury with a strong mark. He gets boot to the ball. A good contested mark there.
Naismith with the kick. Cunningham charges fiercely with a powerful bump. Kicked by Parker. Seedsman with the tap. The bouncing ball is controlled. The umpire's had enough. It's a ball up. Sinclair thumps it forward. The bouncing ball is controlled.
Lynch just has endless possibilities. I'm really excited to watch this kid grow.
There'll be a ball up close to goal.
He clears the ball. Cunningham boots it. Sinclair hand passes the ball. Hanbury goes for goal. Nothing splitting these two teams on the scoreboard at the moment.
The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. The umpire has bounced the ball, hit by Lynch. The ball in the hands of Crouch. Ball up call. Sinclair with the mighty fist. Casanova would have been jealous at that pickup. He runs into the goal. So close, but just behind. The Swans by a point. He'll be disappointed with that effort. The defence are doing a decent job of making kicking out difficult, so I'd suggest he takes his time and just looks for the right option. It's with him now. He passes the ball. Tapped by Hewitt. Heaney. Franklin. Fantastic goal by Franklin. He's bagged a couple now.
Franklin is just so creative that the coach has just given him the freedom to experiment and take the game on, knowing that he's just all class.
Sinclair aims for his man on the ground. Douglas slams it on the boot. Strong mark by Malera. Puts boot to ball. He wins the contest. He boots it. I need to bleep myself. Did you see that? Gibbs with his second goal. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Bounce goes the ball. Sinclair outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. Takes possession. The siren sounds, and that's the end of the opening term. The score's Sydney 19 to Adelaide 18.
It's a lack of faith that makes teams afraid.
And here's the start of the second term.
The winners in life constantly think in terms of I can, I will, and I am.
Knight picks up the bouncing ball. He's got the football now. Jenkins picks it up. Jacobs directs it down. Otten with the tap. The loose ball picked up. Lloyd passes. Parker feeds it wide. Great mark. Packley with the kick. Simply outplayed the opposition there. Boots it. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Whoa, that's a nice long kick. Nice mark under pressure.
Miller, he's not the biggest threat on the field, but he can make his opponent accountable, and he requires a watchful eye at times. He slams that on the boot. Knight marks the ball. He boots it. The mark will be paid.
A risky proposition from here. He'll need a big kick to make the goals. Gibbs on a 30-degree angle right here. The ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. Nice bounce. Good tap from Jacobs. The ball spilled loose by Lloyd. Boots it. Beds decisively. Grundy lays it off by hand. Knight puts his head down and runs in. Knight just squeezes it over the line. He's bagged a couple now. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The ball bouncing well. Jacobs outstretches his opponent to win the ruck.
Crouch. It's not going to ever burn his opponents off the mark, but he won't get beaten either. Then that's important. Jacobs really wears his heart on his sleeve. Knight has the ball, puts boot to ball. Crouch gets a fist to it. Jenkins slams the ball to his boot. He kicks the ball. Smith not letting him get away. Mills is hurt. That looked like a glancing blow from here, but he's taking his time to get back up. Oh, he'll have to go to the bench for now.
Naismith totally outclassed in that contest. With the ball now. Gibbs just gauging which way that wind is blowing. 20 metres from home. He's kicking on about a 30-degree angle, which could prove challenging. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Deftly palmed to advantage. Hand pass by Lloyd. Squeezes out a handball. A lovely drop punt. Strong mark by Cunningham. Kicks it long. Heaney had no chance, but at least he made an attempt. Marks.
Hardigan told me recently that he really loves playing for this club, and you can really see it in his attitude on the field. I think he's going to play for this club for a long, long time. Talia with the kick. He gets it under pressure. He kicks the ball.
Laird sockers it. Betts picks up the bouncing ball. Soccer kick. Bounces favourably for Canterbury. Otten bumps. Has it now. Naismith is starting to get a lot of the football. The goal eludes him just wide of the target. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Smith to bring it in. Gibbs setting his sights on the goals. 30 metres from home. Kicking from about a 30-degree angle here. The Crows are liking this, a 4-goal lead.
Gibbs is a very intelligent guy. He always seems to make the right decisions no matter what's happening on field around him.
The ball came out of the pack like a wet salmon. Jack keeping it low. Reed claims the ball. 35 metres out. Probing kick inside the 50. Franklin with a chance if he keeps a cool head. The ball is thumped towards goal by Franklin. The Swans are in some real trouble here. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Bounce goes the ball.
Jacobs really wears his heart on his sleeve. Passes by hand. Naismith with the tap. He takes the footy. Papley receives the ball. Lloyd boots it. Really quick hands to get the ball out from that tackle. Otten gets the loose ball. Jacobs gives the ball to the running man.
Approaching the goals now. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. 35 metres out. Heaney will have earned his paycheck if he converts this one. Their intensity is growing. They want to get back in this. Both Rucks have a fair shot at this one. Sinclair knocks it down the field. Papley on the ball at the moment. His stab kick once killed a small dog. I'm kidding. The dog was huge.
Rowan is a decent mark, although he really needs to work on his marking contests because he just isn't making an impression there. Puts boot to ball. Talia marks it. Puts boot to ball. Betts takes a contested mark.
He kicks it. Just leaves them in his wake. Great goal. That will settle his nerves. The first goal is always welcome. Talia aims for his man on the ground. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. He grabs it on the run. Heaney looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. Hardigan marks it.
Hardigan needs to work on his vertical leap because at times he can be found wanting when he's leaping for the ball. Millera takes a contested mark. Puts boot to ball. He takes the contested mark. Parker puts his boot on it. McKay with good strong hands.
Slams it on the boot. Talia claims it. Half-time rapidly approaching. He keeps it alive despite the traffic around him. Parker sends the ball on its way. Malera taking aim. A desperate kick there. Strong mark by Lynch. A monster kick will be required from here. Lynch sinks the long kick. This kick stretches the lead. The Crows have scored the last 2 goals. Adelaide by 4 goals. Time. A nice long half-time break, and we're ready for another half of footy.
I'll tell you what, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Jacobs onto the ball. Betts takes the mark. 50 metres out. He's kicking from a 45-degree angle. That was a long kick for goal. That's 3 in a row for the Crows. Adelaide by 5 goals.
Betts can be forced onto any side and he's still just as competent.
Knight launches it. Ball goes over the line and out of play. The umpire will launch it in from the boundary. The umpire's throw is a good one. Naismith punches. Jacobs steers the ball towards goal. The spilled ball is collected. Mills slams it on the boot. Hanbury puts it on the boot. Good mark on the run.
Jacobs, he's not the biggest threat on the field, but he can make his opponent accountable, and he requires a watchful eye at times. He lays off the pass. Grundy boots it. That's a nice, strong mark. He gets boot to the ball. Miller marks the ball.
Picks it. Takes that one strongly.
McVeigh with the kick. It's a mark.
A lovely drop pass. Hands like dinner plates. Trims the grass with that one. Great mark.
Adelaide haven't taken many inside 50 forward marks, and their ability to nail goals on the run is what's keeping them in front of Sydney. Sending it on its way. Great hands. He slams that on the boot. Grundy wins the contested ball. He slams that on the boot. Naismith with the mark.
Keeps it close to the ground. Great mark. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop pass. Great mark. Stabs the ball. Cunningham wins the marking contest.
The Swans haven't taken many marks inside their 50. They need to be more aggressive and create some room, or they'll find themselves far too behind on the scoreboard. Heaney scoops up the ball. Goal for Sydney. The Swans still with some work to do to catch up with the Crows.
Here's the bounce.
Sydney are losing the battle at the stoppages. They need to get some more grunt in there, contest well and be super competitive. If they can't win the hit out, they need to force the secondary ball up if the ball doesn't fall into their hands.
Going for goal number 6. Chalk up a goal for Adelaide. 6 goals makes him a candidate for best on ground in this game. This kick stretches the lead. Rowan gains possession through the interception. Rowan taken high, and he'll get the free kick. What did they used to say at school? Butterfingers lets it drop. Cunningham has played a shocker. He's like a long jumper who can't reach the sand. Parker comes in like a wrecking ball. He handballs it. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. Rowan gets the interception on the bounce. He gets his hands on the footy. He seems to have the ball on a string, Richard.
He's using the ball superbly, Dennis.
Lining up the goal now. Kicks. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark.
He's got the evasiveness and the flashy tricks of a star. Hardigan boots it. He marks the ball. Parker kicks the ball. He gets it under pressure. Papley with the kick. Heaney with good strong hands.
45 metres out. They desperately need this goal to stem the flow. You've heard the expression shooting fish in a barrel. Well, this is shooting fish in a fish market. He'll be disappointed with that effort.
Cheney is really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster. Otten slams the ball to his boot. Big tackle there. Naismith gets the interception on the bounce.
Naismith sends one up towards the wing. Takes it well.
The Swans just aren't running for each other and creating any space to work into. And as a result, they haven't been able to earn many shots inside 50. He gets boot to the ball. That's a mark. He slams that on the boot. Rowan with the ball.
Kicks it. He's no oil painting, but look at him climbing the pack like a pop-up toaster. Heads for the boundary line. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. Cunningham getting into position for the kick. Gibson grabs that one. Gibson
is good, but he doesn't always find that best option while in congestion. Puts boot to ball. Good mark. Papley taking aim. Papley with the shot. It's going. Sydney get the goal.
The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Jenkins thumps it forward. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. Towers takes advantage. Patley, a good crummer. A chance to add one more to his tally. I'm lost for words after that kick. Can you help me out, Richard?
That was one of the worst shots at goal I've ever seen.
A wasted opportunity. The behind at this stage will do little to improve their position. It's not the score he was looking for.
Gibson, he's a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often. He slams that on the boot. He gets it under pressure.
Kicks. Takes it well. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. Patley sends the ball on its way. Let's hope the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. 35 metres out. Franklin with a 45-degree angle in front of him. Goal for Franklin. Sydney is starting to drop behind. A good third quarter. What do you think, Richo?
Well,
1 quarter to play.
Never give up. Failure and rejection are only the first step to succeeding.
The ball came out of the pack like a wet salmon. CROWS coming off. Jacobs gets onto the ball. Otten decisively. Talia gathers it. He's got the head down as he charges home for goal. Big leap. Knight controls it. Knight thumps the ball for goal. Lloyd working like a bricklayer who gets paid by the row. He picked it up off the ground. He kicks it gun barrel straight. The lead has been increased. Adelaide over. The Swans by 22. I'll put a cork in that goal. That's vintage stuff. And I bet he'll only get better with time.
It's great for a team when they have a winning ruckman who can really direct his hit-outs. Adelaide have had a superb supply all match long. Lloyd has the football. Adelaide have just been so dominant in the ruck, and that's been able to give their midfielders so much time and space, and that's why they lead this match. Lloyd with the kick. Franklin gets the footy. Running in for the goals now. Score for the Swans.
The Swans needs 3 goals to get back in this. A dead straight bounce. Deft touch from Jacobs. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. Kennedy sticks out his hands and collects the ball. Kennedy sinks it from a long way out. Sydney trailing by less than 2 goals. They're still in this. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Tapped by Jacobs. The ball in the hands of Parker. He's got the football now. McKay hand passes the ball to the runner going past. Grundy taps it. He takes control of the loose ball. Lloyd feeds it wide. Taken by Jacobs.
The Crows are having shots for goal on the run rather than looking to hit targets inside 50. And why shouldn't they when they have so many quality kicks in the team? Naismith knocks it down. Miller taps the ball. Jacobs takes a shot. The ball's travelling. Gibbs marks the ball.
15 metres out. He's been outstanding, going for goal number 8 right here. Adelaide by 16. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. The bounce, laser straight. Jacobs nicely outclassing Sinclair. Kennedy gets a hard bump from McKay. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. Parker takes the mark uncontested. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger. So they tell him, a risky proposition from here. You'll need a big kick to make the goals. 45 metres out. A set shot on a 45-degree angle for Franklin. The kick just clears the line for a goal. The Swans will be trying to kill the momentum of the opposition. A dead straight bounce. Sinclair gets onto the ball. Takes control of the bouncing ball. Douglas on the ball at the moment. Parker on the ball at the moment. Hits the running man. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Jenkins looked about as coordinated as Disney's Goofy. Hartigan onto the ball. Jams it on the boot. Malera looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one.
Miller's got a few tricks up his sleeve, so defenders will have to be on their game. Knight takes a shot. It's on its way. Knight goes long and gets the goal.
Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Big leap. McKay with the ball. Not sure what he was trying to attempt there, but the ball has changed possession. Laird just got cleaned up and sent back to Neverland. CROWS slams it on the boot. The mark is taken by Lynch. Kicks it across the ground. Parker with the mark. Kicked in a flurry. Has he? Yes, he's paid it.
The Crows are bypassing their forward targets and having shots on the run with very few marks inside forward 50. You can't bring that mark down. The ball has been grabbed on the bounce. He's got the ball out even when being tackled. Mills just flattened him. He lays off the pass, sending it on its way.
He steadies now in front of goal. Knight might struggle for this distance. Nice contested mark by Betts. 40 metres out. Going for goal number 3. Betts executes the goal well. This kick has extended their lead.
Betts has the passion for this game, and that shines through every time he plays.
Handballs out into space. Sinclair decisively. McKay taps it. Hartigan onto the ball. Hanbury has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. Jams it on the boot. He shouldn't have bothered. An easy interception for Talia. A mark by Betts. 40 metres out. The ball is slammed towards goal by Betts. It's gone through for a magnificent behind. Disappointing kick there. Otten was taken high. Otten setting his sights on the goals. A set shot on a 30-degree angle. Almost, but not quite. He'll be disappointed with that effort. That drop punt works well for Smith. Got his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Here's a long kick. Marked by Lloyd. Lloyd sends one up towards the wing. Pointless attempt by Jack. Douglas throws it clear as day. Slams it on the boot. Jack grabs that one.
The Swans just can't find a free man inside 50, and it's really having an impact on the scoreboard. It's a mark. Franklin lining up with the goals. He boots it. Kept his composure then.
35 metres out. He's getting accustomed to kicking goals. Heaney with the goal. The Swans are in real trouble now. Good bounce. Jenkins with the tap. Lloyd charges fiercely with a powerful bump. Laird runs in. The ball is slammed towards goal by Laird. They say hard work never killed anybody, but clearly Sydney are not willing to take that chance. Richo, did you enjoy the matchup between Adelaide and Sydney?
Very poor performance. They just never looked in the game.
The final score of this match is Adelaide 93, the Swans 75. Thanks for joining us, Richo, but that's all we have time for.
Well, thanks for having me. That's all we have time for. We'll see you next time.